We're gearing up for a partial solar eclipse next Saturday, October 14th. Now, as tempting as it might be to look directly into it, you want to make sure you're doing it safely. So, how about that?
And who better to talk with about the eclipse and eye safety than our meteorologist, Anthony Yanez. Anthony, good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm really excited about this because next Saturday I'll actually be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in the path of the annular eclipse. So I'm actually going to see this ring of fire. But the entire country is going to see a partial eclipse, even where I am, but I get to see the ring. But here in Houston, I'm here with Dr. Emmanuel Okocha with My Eye Doctor, and she has some very important things that you need to be aware of for eye safety. So first of all, I work with kids a lot, and none of us ever look at the sun, but when there's a partial eclipse, the temptation is, I want to see this. We shouldn't do that. Why?
Absolutely. You should never look at the sun directly. The sun, even if we have the solar eclipse, the sun, we have that ring of fire, and it's going to emit some strong rays that can damage our eyes. It's extremely important that we take away the want to go ahead and look at that sun, because it's going to damage those retinas, and we don't want that to happen with us.
So it's interesting you say, because many times you hear people say, don't look at the sun, you'll go blind. That's actually not true, but it is really dangerous.
Absolutely.
What happens when we're looking at the sun to our eyes?
So when you look directly at the sun, you're actually damaging those retinal cells. And so those cells in the back of your eye are responsible for your clear vision in the center. So what you'll experience if you look at the sun for too long is loss of vision, decreased vision, like blurry vision. Some people even experience a spot in their vision, and even decreased color vision. So you definitely don't want to do that.
And it is bright enough to where you're going to want to look away because it is so bright. So listen to your body, listen to your eyes when you do that. But for those of us who want to see the eclipse, how do we see it? Look at that.
Solar eclipse glasses. So the best way to view the solar eclipse is by utilizing solar eclipse glasses. We have some here today, and these are especially important because they have these black polymer lenses that block out all of the infrared light, UV light, and 99% of visible light. So these are the perfect glasses to use when you want to view the solar eclipse.
And that 99% of visible light is important because it allows you to see the sun. And by the way, what you're looking at on the screen are our own KPRC2 Plus solar eclipse glasses. We've ordered 10,000 of these to give out, and we're actually saving most of them for the total solar eclipse that's coming up in April of next year. But my question is to you, how do you know that these are good? Because I know in 2017, there were a few companies that got shady, and they made eclipse glasses that weren't safe. How do you know your eclipse glasses are safe?
So the best way to know is by putting them on, right? If you put these glasses on and you can actually see the person in front of you, they're not safe.
Right.
When you put these on, you should absolutely see nothing because they're blocking out 99% of that visible light. So that's one way to.
I'm going to go ahead and put these on. So I've got these on. The room just completely went black. I mean, that's how you know.
That's
also on the inside, I don't know if you can see this here, but on the inside there is a certification. There is a ISO certification that these are safe and they're good for you.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to look for anytime you have these glasses. In fact, My Eye Doctor actually is partnered with Prevent Blindness, and we actually have some of these glasses in our offices for anyone who wants to get an exam. With the purchase of glasses and contact lenses, you'll get your own solar eclipse glasses, and they're ISO certified and blocks all the light that you need.
Question for you, for those of us who wear glasses, I'm going to put these on. Yes. Do I put my solar eclipse glasses over them or under them?
You want to put them over them, right? You want to put them on, and you want to make sure that they're secured on the side of your head. Especially with kids, some of these glasses can be a little loose and a little big. So you want to make sure that they're perfectly, if they don't fit perfectly, you can put them on the side of your head, hold them in place, and make sure that that's what you hold them while you're looking at the solar eclipse.
That's great. Yeah. I wanted to mention, you said there's something important about the partnership that you have with My Eye Doctor, the Eye Doctor difference. Do you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. With My Eye Doctor, our patients are the #1 thing that we worry about. How our patients live out their best lives, how they view the world is what we absolutely care about. And so with that, we take care of all our patients, making sure that they have the best eye exam and they have the best vision journey through our offices. I encourage everyone to visit one of our My Eye Doctor locations in Texas.
And we did mention sometimes these are hard to get a hold of. You can get them at the museum, you can get them at your doctor's offices, of course. And we're going to be giving some of these out. But if you don't have them, you can also use a pinhole projection camera. And I have videos of that you were talking about. You saw those. The difficult thing about that is is if the sun's up here, you want to look at it. And when you have a pinhole projection camera, you're actually looking opposite of that. But it does keep your eyes safe, and that's why you're here this morning. You really want to make sure you get that message out. Don't look at the sun.
Absolutely. That's our mission, making sure that we educate the public to the importance of vision health, vision wellness, make sure that we're just using the proper safety for our eyes.
All right, doctor, thank you so much for
Of
your time.
course.
Really appreciate it. Important message. Thank you for sharing.